This week on Storyboard, in our special segment Heart of Business, we are speaking with Dentsu's Anand Bhadkamkar on the employee welfare initiatives taken up by the group during the second wave of COVID-19. And we are catching up with Amit Jain, MD L'Oreal India, who was recently named as the chairperson of MMA about rulebook for a modern day marketer. Plus, we have some interesting stuff lined up on this week's notice board. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shibani Kharat. With dire second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, empathy and positivity are these two operative keywords which are also the need of the hour. Employee morale has never been more fragile. Keeping this in mind, many corporates and startups are stepping up and putting forward many initiatives for employee welfare to ensure a healthier and a positive working space. Today, in our special segment, Heart of Business, we are catching up with Dentsu India CEO Anand Bhadkamkar on the kind of initiatives taken up by the group and impact of this second wave on his business. Listen in. Anand, welcome to Storyboard.
Thanks, Shivani. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be connecting with you.
So, Anand, we know that media and advertising is people's business, and as the people around is going through this dire second wave and this entire COVID-19 crisis. Tell us, how are you ensuring safety of people within your organization?
We are in people business, media or advertising network as such, and our only asset is our people actually. And the current pandemic actually has impacted everyone across. It's not only our people directly, but the families, and that is having a huge toll actually. So what we are doing at Dentsu at present is actually the more need is actually more of empathy than anything else actually. Means the way we are looking at this, it maybe you can say in three buckets in that way, because how people are getting affected. One is the work from home had already started taking toll on people on, the work-life balance that was getting impacted. And we already have started working on that. How do we provide support? In the last 2 months, the second wave has actually accentuated that stress levels quite high. So from mental wellness perspective, we are taking multiple steps. There are many mental health platforms we are tied up with. The employees can connect with them, or there's teledoc, or there's tele-consultation, which is available. So if you need, you can speak with them. The consultants from those organizations, they do connect with our employees. There are sessions which we carry out for mental well-being or even physical well-being actually, which gets carried out for people. That's more on how to cope with the stress. How it's both. One was up to last year, it was more of work related. And this time it's more emotional stress actually, because that's something which is getting added. And that's causing much more angst actually in that sense also for people. So how do we address that? And that's something which is quite critical. So on the back of that, what we are doing is we have provided for, like in the current month, we are given 4-day week kind of a thing. Means it's more of a power off for the teams, because you need to be with your near and dear ones. Because what this has caused is not only our employees getting affected, but family members getting affected. So while the person, he or she themselves may not be affected, but you are caring for your somebody in the family or somebody in your vicinity. So you need that more time off, or you need to be sort of with them. So that's something which we are providing. So you get your more time for yourself. So it's health on top of actually work. I think that's the priority. That's something which we are using. There are multiple teams which are formed for supporting the teams in local sort of cities, be it Bangalore, Bombay, or Delhi, or multiple cities, wherever. So you can reach out to those teams locally and sort of connect with them. That's something which we are keeping as aligned with them. And besides that, there are multiple other initiatives. Means we have provided pandemic leaves actually, or even for vaccination. Arranging for vaccinations is one thing, while it's going to take some time. But post-vaccination, if there's any sort of after effects, then we allow people to take just a day off or sort of lay off for that perspective. And in the current month, we have taken sort of an initiative which we are saying partly it's for our women leaders or women employees, but 1.5 hours off every day kind of. That's what we are suggesting. It's more like creating awareness that you need to look after yourself than sort of it's just work or your routine day life. So I think that's something which we are sort of looking more from mental health perspective.
Anand, also, the primary role of business like yours is servicing the clients, servicing the brands and marketers that are there. How are you striking this balance between taking care of your employees at the same time, continue with the work and meet the demands of the clients?
No, it's actually ultimately comes to communication, right? It's communication, communication, and communication. It's even one part in this is actually the clients equally are affected. Means the teams at clients end. Everyone is going through the same boat. It's not that just one agency business is sort of going through this phase and it's not everywhere. So people do understand. Only you need is advanced conversations or advanced discussions with the clients and sort of work with them. And people do understand in the current juncture. And what we have seen is our clients also, they really reciprocate, appreciate, and understand what are the challenges, and they're willing to sort of work with us. We are working with the clients now. At times, there are critical deadlines you need to sort of work on. So some other team members are sort of pitching, trying to support over there. But the clients, typically more often than not, they completely understand that there's something is going to take much longer. And important thing, as I said, is going back to them and telling them in advance that this is going to take time and it's going to sort of not business as usual. And we have seen in almost all the cases, clients do understand, and that's something which clients are working with us. So I think that's one positive aspect in this, that it's we all in the same boat, and then people want to sort of support each other.
Yeah, but Anand, this is also the time. It's a summer time, so it's many summer-specific brands are busy with advertising, which they have already invested in on so many channels.
Yeah.
So has there been an occasion where you really had to step up as a leader and say that we have to keep it on hold for the time being because of the crisis that is there?
Yeah. So that's something which does happen actually, because now there are deadlines at times which the clients do say that I need to get this off. But then if you're able to plan that in advance, I think that works well. If it's going to be just reactive, it doesn't help actually. And then it just adds to the stress and adds to just sort of more sort of confusion and more sort of ripple effects actually. So what we have seen is we have been in constant touch with our employees, our clients, and as we are sort of working through, and that is helping. There's definitely stress just now because a large chunk of workforce is affected as we speak because of COVID or because of lesser sort of availability for them because they need to look after. So having that advanced conversation, I think that's the biggest solution actually. Otherwise, it's just going to get into those cycle actually. So.
Anand, also I have to ask you, what is the kind of impact that you see of this second wave on your business, on your company in the coming days?
See, the first quarter definitely had sort of taken off really well. And we were expecting that second quarter onwards also it just continues the same wave. Now, what we are seeing in the market as economy as well, now multiple consultants, they are downgrading the growth for the year. It's definitely there's going to be growth. So this quarter definitely is going to be sort of a challenge. IPL got cancelled and then it's postponed. So there's always a sort of differentiation over there. And there's a sort of gap in the demand supply. The supply chains are disrupted now because of the lockdowns, because they are happening at multiple places and they're getting sort of extended. So that definitely has a sort of challenge on demand. Similarly, supply chains are disrupted. So the business in that sense is getting affected over there. But just now, what's more important is actually people, the health of our teams and our clients and also an overall as community. So our focus currently definitely is more on how do we get in the quarter that right, simultaneously from government and everywhere else. The vaccination is hopefully sort of stabilizing. Again, we get stricter with social distancing and all. So by end of the quarter, it starts picking back up. So we are able to sort of hold it together. And by end of the year, we again are back to what we had started off with. So as we speak now, but again, it's anybody's guess. Means if this wave continues for a longish period, then it's a different discussion. As we speak now, definitely there are stress levels which we can see, but it's not something which we see is going to be a huge worry.
So how is it going to be the way forward? Because as we know, government has already warned us about the third wave. So do you see going back to work in the near future? How are you guys going to operate? Is it going to be a hybrid? Is it going to be a work from home model for Dentsu?
No, so we are taking that as it's coming along. Currently it's 100% work from home. We are not going back to office unless there is sort of stabilization in the business. So That's something which definitely is not going to happen. I mean, even after government says that you can come back to office, we do have a global guidelines also. We do take a lot of buffer between that. That is, once when the local authorities are saying that you can start operating from office for whatever percentage, we always take more than 2 weeks to 3 weeks at least to keep a gap between that, and then we take that forward. So currently is definitely larger work from home and obviously some back to office. While in Jan and Feb, we were thinking that April onwards, more regular office hours will start. But it's I don't see that happening for next quarter at the bare minimum actually. So it's going to be a mix of both, a larger work from home for a longish period now.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thanks. Pleasure speaking with you.
It is time for us to take a short break. On the other side of this break, we are catching up with Amit Jain, MD L'Oreal India, who was also recently appointed as the chairperson of MMA about rule book for the modern day marketer.